Welcome back to The Haunted School, The Unknown Student, Episode 3. If you've been following along, you know that we've uncovered disturbing truths about Maitri Vidyalaya, a school steeped in mystery, where students disappear without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of strange occurrences and haunting secrets. In the previous episode, we discovered the chilling fact that the school is cursed, and that the souls of lost students, including Rahul Sen, are trapped within its walls. But what does this curse really mean? What dark force keeps these souls tethered to the school? And, most importantly, how can Raj and his friend escape its grip? In this episode, we will take you deeper into the heart of the curse, unravel the secrets that lie hidden in the school's history, and reveal the terrifying truth behind the unknown student. After learning about the curse from the principal, Raj and his friend were left shaken and confused. The idea that the school was built upon an ancient curse, one that had claimed the lives of countless students over the years, was hard to accept. But the strange occurrences around them only seemed to confirm that the supernatural forces at play were real. The unexplained footsteps, the eerie whispers in the hallways, and the chilling cold spots. These were not mere coincidences. They were signs of something much darker. Raj and his friend, desperate for answers, decided to visit the oldest part of the school's library. They had heard rumors that there were books there that were never meant to be read, books that contained the darkest secrets of the school's past. But getting to that section was not easy. The library was vast, and many of the books were locked away in a dusty, forgotten corner. It was a place most students avoided, partly because of the rumors, but mostly because of the overwhelming sense of dread that seemed to fill the air. As they approached the forbidden section, Raj noticed something strange. The air around them seemed heavier, almost suffocating. A cold chill ran down his spine as he reached for the old rusted key to the library's restricted section. He unlocked the door and stepped inside, where shelves upon shelves of ancient, weathered books towered above him. It was in this room that Raj hoped to uncover the answers they so desperately needed. "Raj, this place! It feels like we're not alone." His friend nodded, looking around nervously. As they moved deeper into the room, one particular book caught their attention. It was a large leather-bound tome, its pages yellowed with age. The title, written in faded gold letters, read, "The History of Maitri Vidyalaya, The Souls of the Forgotten." Raj carefully pulled the book from the shelf, dusting it off as he opened it to the first page. What they found inside was more horrifying than they could have imagined. The book detailed the dark history of Maitri Vidyalaya, a history that had been hidden for decades. According to the text, the school had been built on land that was once the site of a forgotten temple, a temple that had been abandoned centuries ago after a horrific ritual went wrong. The temple had been dedicated to an ancient deity, one that demanded a great sacrifice, a life for power. The book described how the school's founders, in their desperation to secure wealth and influence, had unknowingly reawakened this ancient force when they built the school. It had been meant as a general terrifying fear. They had unknowingly invoked the deity's curse, and in doing so bound the souls of the lost students to the land. Over the years, these souls had become trapped, their spirits unable to move on, constantly drawn to the school where they had met their untimely end. Raj's hand trembled as he read aloud from the book. "Raj, the curse is bound to the land upon which the school was built. The souls of those who have died within its walls cannot rest, for they have been marked by the ancient deity. Each soul, once trapped, feeds the curse, strengthening it and ensuring that it can never be broken." His friend looked horrified. "So the students who disappear, they're not just gone, they're trapped. Forever." Raj nodded grimly, the weight of the revelation sinking in. "Yes. And Rahul, he was one of them. His soul, like all the others, is bound to this place. And now it seems his spirit is reaching out, trying to communicate, trying to warn us. The more they read, the more they realized that the curse had not only affected the students who had died, it had also started to claim the lives of those who investigated it. The book detailed several instances where students and teachers had become obsessed with uncovering the truth behind the disappearances, only to end up lost or driven mad by the curse. No one who sought the truth had ever returned unscathed. Raj, we have to stop this. We can't let this happen to us. We have to find a way to free these souls. That night, as Raj and his friend left the library, they felt a strange sensation, as if they were being followed. The once familiar hallways of the school now seemed sinister and oppressive. They could hear soft whispers echoing through the corridors, but when they turned around, there was no one there. Suddenly, as they passed by the old classroom where Rahul had once sat, they saw something they couldn't believe. Standing in the doorway, bathed in an ethereal light, was the figure of a boy. Rahul sang. But this was not the Rahul they had known. His appearance was distorted, his features blurred, as if his very being was slipping in and out of existence. He stood there, staring at them with wide, hollow eyes. Raj froze, his heart racing. Rahul! The figure of Rahul slowly lifted his hand, pointing towards the far end of the hallway. Raj and his friend followed his gaze, and as they did, they saw something that made their blood run cold. At the end of the hall stood another figure, cloaked in shadow. The figure was tall, its face hidden in darkness, but the cold, malevolent energy radiating from it was unmistakable. What is that? Who is that? But before they could react, the shadowy figure moved, vanishing into the walls, as if it had never been there at all. Rahul's ghost remained for a moment longer, his hand still outstretched toward the direction the figure had gone. Then, as quickly as he had appeared, he vanished as well, leaving Raj and his friend in stunned silence. Raj, we need to follow him. He's trying to lead us somewhere. Following the path Rahul had pointed to, Raj and his friend discovered a hidden door in the farthest corner of the school's oldest building. It was an old storage room that had long been locked and forgotten. When they managed to pry it open, they found a dark, dusty stairwell leading down into the depths of the earth. The air was thick with the smell of mildew and decay, but Raj felt an undeniable pull to go deeper. They descended the stairs cautiously, the silence around them deafening. At the bottom they found a chamber, ancient and untouched by time. Inside there were markings on the walls, strange symbols and rituals etched into the stone. In the center of the room was an altar, and on it a large, blackened book lay open. Raj, this is it. This is the source of the curse. The book was written in an unknown language, but as Raj touched its pages, a surge of energy coursed through him. The ground shook, and the room seemed to pulse with life. The symbols on the walls began to glow, casting eerie shadows across the room. Raj could feel the presence of something ancient and powerful stirring within the chamber. It was as if the curse itself was awakening. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the room, low and chilling like a whisper carried on the wind. Voice, you should not have come. Raj, terrified. What? What is this? The air grew colder, and the shadows began to take shape. Figures materialized around them, their eyes glowing with an unnatural light. The souls of the trapped students had come to confront them, and at the center of it all, standing tall and imposing, was the shadowy figure they had seen earlier. It was the manifestation of the curse itself, a being born from the souls it had claimed, feeding on their torment and despair. In the next episode, we will witness Raj and his friends attempt to break the curse that has bound the souls of the forgotten students to Maitri Vidyalaya. Will they succeed in freeing Rahul and the others, or will they become yet another lost soul trapped in the cursed halls of the haunted school? Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for the next spine-chilling episode.